Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a full moon in Taurus reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As you may already know, the Hunter's Moon, the full moon in Taurus, is earthy and steady, and it is going to be on November 12th. So this reading will be from November 12th until the new moon in Gemini on December 12th. Your safety, physical and emotional, depends on the need for stability, which may not be easy to satisfy right now. Especially with the Sun in Scorpio, you have to accept the changes and transformations as part of a necessary cycle in your life. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and right now this romantic full moon is asking us what we want, what we need, and what we desire. It's then having us release what is not in line with that. So we also can sense we can get our own sense of grounding and structure more clearly. This reading, this spread and this reading that I'm going to do is going to help you guys identify what actions you need to take in order to manifest your highest good, or the intentions that you may have set during the new moon. If you guys follow my readings, I do full moon readings and I do new moon readings. And full moons are a time to set your intentions, and full moons are to release the things that no longer serve us. This spread is also going to help us identify what's blocking you and what you can do to overcome those blockages. I just want to give a warm welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers and just let you guys know how much I love you and how happy I am that you guys are on this journey with me. It really means the world to me, so thank you so much. And as I'm getting this reading prepared, I'm just going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share at the end of the video, if and only if that's something that you like to do. So let's go ahead. We're going to ask Spirit, our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides for the messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the period of the full moon in Taurus until the full moon in Gemini. What messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay. All right, your overall energy here is the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are kind of showing up in your own reading with this earth energy. The Queen of Pentacles, some of you may be mothers or you may be fathers as well, is a very parental energy. It's very nurturing. It's very loving. She's not the most intellectual of queens, but she knows how to just heal with her touch. She, you hear in this picture we have a rabbit, and rabbits are notoriously afraid of of animals and people because they're extremely they're hunted really often. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting these words out. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's so nurturing, she's so calming, she's so loving. She's somebody that, when you fall down, she's there to help you pick yourself back up. She's somebody who, if somebody gets sick, she's the first one to make food and bring it over to you. She's somebody that you feel very comfortable with. She has a lovely home, and you can see she's surrounded by abundance. She's also someone who's very good with money. She's very savvy, but she's also created a lot of wealth and a lot of security and a lot of abundance in and around her home. Okay, so you're very lucky to be one of her children. You're lucky to be her ally, her friend, her partner. Okay, and this may very much be you. Remember, if I see somebody show up in this reading, you can flip the characters. They can either represent you or someone that you're dealing with. I can't help but notice there is a Tower card underneath this. And remember, during Scorpio period, we are in a time of a lot of transformations. So some of you might feel like your foundation has been completely shook. It could be you've lost a job. It could be that you're in separation. It could be that you've lost a loved one. It could be many different things. It could be a spiritual crisis that you're going through. It could be a dark night of the soul. Whatever it is, the Queen of Pentacles is here to tell you, come here, put your head on my shoulder, sit in my lap. Here's some delicious warm food. You'll feel so much better after this nice hot cup of tea, might have a shot of whiskey in it, you know, whatever. Okay, but this is this very loving, nurturing energy. It's very stable. If you resonate with this energy, Capricorn, this is you and this is how you treat others around you. And remember, during this Mercury retrograde season and this Scorpio season, there are lots of transformation, lots of foundations are being shook. Okay, but don't worry, be optimistic. You're strong. You've got this. The first card out, wow, this is exactly what happened for Virgo. The exact same card in the exact same position. Where are you in life right now? So I get my earth signs. Some of you may be struggling. Okay, Taurus had the Emperor position, had the Emperor come out in that position, and that's all about authority and sort of military might. So I'm getting my earth signs. You might be struggling during this Scorpio period, okay, which is very watery. It's going to ask you to get really deep, dark, and dirty with your emotions. Mercury retrograde, like everything has to stop and pull back. Okay, so I'm getting the Seven of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You may have that in your chart, or people in your surroundings may have these energies. But the Seven of Wands is all about keeping up the fight. This is the strength and the stamina, the athleticism, the charisma, the fire in your belly that's going to keep you going. Because I get this has not been easy for you, my dear Capricorns, that you guys are struggling, you guys are fighting for something. It can be a relationship, it can be at work, but it does come after the Six of Wands, which is a victory. So you've definitely had some victory or success, but now you're maintaining, you're struggling to maintain it. And you may be doing that with grace and with poise, but you know that it's not like you don't feel like you can relax at this time. How you project yourself to the world, or what is the truth of your relationships in your life? Well, okay, Capricorn, you guys are, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming out. You guys are hardworking, you are stable, you're going for it, you're putting your head to the ground. Remember, Capricorns, you guys are goats. And when a goat wants to eat grass on the other side of the mountain, you know, or the other side of the valley, it does not matter what obstacles are in front of you. You will walk over, step through any creek or river, or, you know, you'll walk over fire. It doesn't matter to get where you want to go. And this Eight of Pentacles is really you mastering your craft. This is you putting your head down, getting to work, paying attention to the details, continuing on, fighting the good fight, but doing it from a calm and centered place. And whatever you're doing, it's for the greatest good. It's also for the greatest good of you. It's for the greatest good of your tribe, your family, your loved ones, okay? Or just for your future. Okay, it's really, really nice. And I'm getting that you do have some very strong and stable relationships, either with your coworkers, with your boss, with your job, with work in general, with your family, your loved ones, your partner, whatever it might be. Okay, it's something that you're in it for the long haul. You've put a lot of work into it, and this is, you know, and this is for the greatest good. Now, your third card out is what's blocking your goals and your desires, and we have the Hermit energy. I'm getting two messages right off the bat. This is Virgo energy, so you may have a Virgo person that's sort of causing you some trouble, but the Hermit energy is all about going inward, and this Taurus full moon, okay, and Mercury going retrograde is really a time for meditation and for stopping. And I get that you're a workhorse and you're all for moving forward, going straight ahead. You want to eat grass on the top of that mountain, and if you have to, you know, climb mountains and be on these tiny little cliffs, you will do it. But Spirit is saying, you need to take a break. Mercury retrograde, when Mercury is direct, Mercury is go, go, go. When Mercury is in retrograde, it's a time to go within. It's a blessing. It's like getting this time to take care of yourself, to meditate, to look at how far you've come, where you are now. All right, and really shine the light on your truth and what it is you want to accomplish. So I'm getting more than anything, my Capricorns, like you guys want to go full speed ahead. You have the strength, you have the stamina. This is what you're going for. But Mercury retrograde and this full moon in Taurus are saying, pull back. Okay, for others of you, the message is the opposite. You guys have been too inward focused, and you need to take your focus outward and look around you. Okay, and that, because that could be blocking you. You could be a little bit too stuck on your, on the inside, in your head, in maybe People might be seeing this as very selfish behavior, that you're just doing what's best for you and nobody else, okay? So take whichever message resonates best with you. All right, the fourth card out, we have the Five of Swords, and this is what do you need to overcome these obstacles. The Five of Swords is also all about picking your battles, okay? So if you are receiving any sort of criticism from someone, or it could be a loved one, it could be your family, it could be, you know, people at work, your coworkers, your boss, you have to take it all in stride and take it all with a grain of salt. Pick your battles. You don't have to fight every battle, and don't let everything affect you. This could also be that if you have had the blinders on and you've had sort of a very singular focus, and that focus has kind of been inwards, it might be time to reflect on what is really, really important. Take a step back, see the big picture. Okay, it may be that in the past, or maybe your motives for being so singularly focused are based on revenge or a vengeance, or they're based on, you know, a past hurt or a past disappointment, and that may no longer be that may no longer serve you. So the Five of Swords is really telling you to make sure that this isn't an empty victory. Make sure that you have the right motives for doing what you're doing, and make sure that they're not too self-serving. Now, of course, self-care and self-love is so important on this journey, but I do feel like a little bit of selfishness with this Five of Swords card, and so I think you need to see like where maybe you can give back to others, or if you're working on law of attraction, how you can give to the universe before you receive. Okay, so just pay attention to that energy. The fifth card out is what you can do within in order to achieve your desires, the Ten of Wands. Now, my Capricorns, sorry. Something's in my throat. I'm sorry, guys. You guys take on a lot of responsibility, and you guys are always taking care of others. This Queen of Pentacles energy very well may be you, that you guys are taking care of so many other people. You found broken birds and you're patching them back up, getting them back to health so they can fly away. You're taking care of the finances, you're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of work, you're taking care of your partner, you're taking care of your parents, whatever it might be. Okay, and the Ten of Wands energy is saying that this is going to be too much at some point in time. And at some point in time, you do need to go inward. So for some of you, the message here is really taking some time for yourself. Okay, you've taken on way too much responsibility. All right, and this can be feeling like you're going to be crushed underneath all of these responsibilities, so it will be a time to delegate. Okay, I do really want you guys to check out the Virgo message as well for the full moon, because we had the final message in energy was Green Tarot, which was all about delegating. You can't do it all on your own. Okay, and this is what's going on here. What you can do within, start to delegate. Remember, you're not alone. Okay, if you don't have family, if you're a single person, you know, remember that you do have your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, and spirit. You can, you know, set your intentions, speak them out loud, ask for help in prayer, by setting your intentions, etc., or ask for help with the people around you. Remember, you don't have to do everything on your own. Okay, what you can learn from the outside world or others to help manifest your goals and desires. This is so strange because you guys, I have shuffled this deck in between readings because I got some similar cards from, you know, Taurus to Virgo, and now I shuffled this deck I think 6 or 7 times in between doing the Virgo reading and the Capricorn reading, and you're getting a lot of the same cards. So it's just, you know, earth energies. This is the message for you guys. Please check the other earth energies. They may resonate with you as well, or there may be a message for you. But what you can learn from the outside world or others to help you manifest your goals and your desires is, look, you remember that you have so many different options. There's so many different possibilities for you out there. Whichever one you choose will be the right one. Now, just because we are in Mercury retrograde, if you are signing any contracts or you have a lot of options, you want to make sure you take a very grounded position and you do all of your research and you go through it all, the pros and the cons, with a fine-tooth comb, because you don't want to be lost in any sort of illusion. Okay, so make sure that you do come from a very grounded, sensible place. Okay, before making any decisions. Your projected outcome is the Three of Cups. This is happiness. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. So this may be happening during the, you know, coming towards the end of Scorpio season for you. But the Three of Cups is celebration. This is love. This is abundance. This is a wedding. This is a birth. This is a baptism. This is friends coming together. This is an amazing work party where everything's worked out. you know, where you find the healing to maybe you had a little rift. Okay, but the Three of Cups is all about abundance and celebration, and that's an amazing card to get as your projected outcome. So don't worry. All of this hard work and this struggle is not for naught. Okay, but just make sure that you're not getting crushed under all of the responsibilities, or you have overextended yourself. Okay, those are two little warnings here for you, my dearest Capricorns. Now, first card out, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Healer of the Ages, coming out right on top of the Hermit. I'm going to show you, these guys are like identical. The Thinking Man. Yeah. Wow. All right, and door to value. I love this. So I'm going to start with, first of all, the Healer of the Ages. The 5 and the 1 is 6, and 6 is all about love. Remember, this Taurus full moon Taurus is ruled by Venus, so love and romance is really important, but also self-love. And I'm getting that more than anything. Look at these two characters. He's just wearing different clothes, or he's just put on a cloak. All right, the Healer of the Ages right on top of the Hermit card is great confirmation from Spirit. There's a lot of healing that will be taking place. You need to make sure that you're doing the best for you, for the relationships in your life, whether they're romantic, whether they're platonic, whether they're work, okay, whatever they are. But there is a great healing going on. So please be kind to yourself during this healing process, because healing isn't always easy. I'm getting this is something that you've put a lot of thought into, falling on top of the 5 of Swords energy. Okay, it's also about like looking at, it's a slightly selfish card. So I want you guys to look at areas where maybe you've been a little bit, I'm not saying that you're selfish, but where you've been a little bit too inwardly focused, and how you can turn your focus out a little bit. Remember, if you give 10% to the universe, you will receive tenfold back, and that's beautiful energy. And that goes with love, energy, time. It doesn't have to be financial. Also, it's really important that you take a really good hard look at any decisions that you have to make right now, any contracts you might have to sign due to Mercury in retrograde, that you guys really look over all of the details. That message is coming out very, very clear. For some of you, it might be a new work contract, it might be a house, it might have to do something having to do with a will, or something having to do with financial abundance. Okay, so make sure that you guys, if you can, put those things off until after December, the first week of December, when we're out of the shadows of Mercury retrograde. The 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, is coming through. This is opening up your third eye. Okay, so for some of you, this healing, and maybe you're going to go on a spiritual journey. Maybe some of you are going to be doing some chakra clearing and balancing, but make sure that you are using your intuition. Trust your gut. I think you guys normally do, so I don't think that's a problem for you, but don't let your analytical mind get in the way of what's going, all of the blessings and the miracles that are being offered to you. And do remember that Mercury retrograde is a blessing. It's a time to look over things with a fine-tooth comb. Look, he is analyzing what it is he has in his hand, this blessing, this gift that he's being given, because the door to value is opening up for you. Okay, now this can be in a relationship, a love relationship. It can have to do with family, but it definitely has to do with with abundance and prosperity. 3 and 1 is 4, so this has something to do with your stability. And then we have 4 and 0 is 4, so this is all about your stability here. Okay, and this may be spiritual, it may be emotional, but I am getting that a lot of it might have to do with finances and, you know, your home and your abundance and that sort of thing. All right, I'm just going to pull one final card for my dearest Capricorns. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Spirit, what messages, what energies can assist my Capricorns during this full moon and Taurus period? All right, here we have Ishchel, Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So again, the message here falling right on top of the Healer of Ages. Make sure that you are kind to yourself during this healing period. For some of you, you need to go inward for a while. You may need to spend some time by yourself. You may have been taking on, you know, others' problems and issues and taking care of everybody else in your surroundings. And now it's really time to take care of yourself. Okay, and make sure that you go through this healing process. Make sure you use your intuition, go inward to see what it is that you need, that you need to see. that you go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Be kind to yourself during this healing and during this time of recalibrating yourself and balancing yourself. And that's the gift of Mercury retrograde, okay? Is this time where you don't have to push forward yet, okay? You've been pushing, pushing, pushing. You've been going, going, going. You've been fighting. Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles energy, okay? But now it's time to nurture yourself, nurture those around you, okay? Because you're going through some serious transformations, and with this Tower moment and with these transformations during Scorpio season, this is a great time of healing, okay? And that healing is going to come within. And remember to ask your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, your spirit guides, for help through prayer, through setting intentions, through writing things down, okay? And you may need help from others as well at this period of time, because delegating is going to be really important. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being on this journey with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something you like to do. And my dearest Capricorns, I hope you have the most amazing, amazing Taurus full moon.